Hey everyone, welcome back into FS25. This is episode 5 in Frankenmuth. It is March, and we have a lot we need to get done this month. I've got 2 bale wrapping contracts that we have to do because we are desperate for some money. I've spent a whole bunch of money this early spring and late winter here. And I've also already fed our pigs for the month, and they're good. They will be sold off here in a couple of months, but we need a lot of money because pig food is not cheap. So one of the things we did was, you can see over here, it's a bit different out back. I ended up moving our silo, or grain bin system here, over to where our shop used to be. So you can tell I've already loaded the trailer up with our soybeans, so it's ready to go. And we have another 62,000 liters of soybeans. And I also put up a bigger shop, one that we can actually get our equipment into in order to maintenance. Oh, and there was an update, so sorry about the stuttering. I thought I got rid of all of it, but apparently it's not done stuttering yet. But anywho, I went ahead and moved our combine, grain cart, and our headers in here. We've got our corn head and our bean header in here. And our sprayers in here on this kind of cold storage side. And you can see this shop comes with some shelving here for storage, which is fantastic. Got our peat over here, and it is in desperate need of a wash. Oh my goodness, that thing is filthy. But this is the 3-star workshop, I think. I can't honestly don't remember the name, but it is perfect for this farm. And moving forward here, we're going to I think we're going to start expanding this year. I think we're going to do some pretty good size expanding, and I plan to expand greatly in the next couple of years. So over here, you can see this is where I now have our trailers parked. So I did go ahead and also sold our old flatbed trailer and picked up this new one. And it has the universal auto load on it. So it doesn't work for picking bales up out of the field. However, it'll work out just fine for getting the bales out of the bale storage and loading them up quicker. And I can load up more on the trailer at one time. So we got our bull rack and sprayer trailer over there, and we have our pig feed trailer over here as well. So, and I still have our little hay rack trailer here hooked up to the pickup, and I will continue to use this to pick up the bales out of the grass field for now. It works out great. Doesn't hurt to take a few trips back and forth. It's just when I'm trying to sell bales, selling as much as we can in one shot makes it go a lot faster and a lot easier. Well, we'll go ahead and we'll jump into the 6R here. Got our fertilizer spreader on here already, and it is fully loaded. So we're going to go ahead and head up north and get our field done up by our goat barn. And we will work our way back towards the home place here with spreading our dry. And when we're done with that, then we have a whole lot of bale wrapping to get done. All right, we're up here at the north field up by our goat barn. And we'll jump out here real quick. This way I can show you. So this used to be closer to the telephone poles. However, it made the GPS kind of wonky over here. So I went ahead and extended our headland just a little bit. That way we can get our nice straight pass over here. So we'll go ahead, get our GPS set up here. That is absolutely perfect, and we will fire it up and get this field done. This won't take very long at all. All right, we are done fertilizing, and you can see we are at 100% fertilized because I have the fertilize once mod running. But while we're up here, we'll go ahead and take a look at our goats. And we need to check, see how much feed they have yet. So these hay bales are getting down there. All right, we'll take a look. So we have some 2-month-olds, 7-month-olds, and 28-month-old goats. They are all doing absolutely fantastic. So we've got a couple thousand liters of milk in here. So as you can see, our goats are nice and playful here, and they're all looking absolutely fantastic. So one of the things I want to do while I'm up here, go ahead and jump this fence, get this door shut. I want to put in one of the small dairies. Goats don't produce a whole lot of milk, and I think one of the small dairies will work. So let's take a look. Yeah, that dairy's 36,000. Take a look. There's more than enough room here. So we need to make some money here. I don't have enough money to put the dairy up currently, but after we do our contracts, we could definitely come back up here and put a dairy in and start bottling our own milk. And we can start selling our bottled goat milk. But for now, we need to get this fertilizing done, so we will head back to the home place here and continue fertilizing our other 2 fields. All right, we're on our last pass here at the home place. We've already got the field just to the north, on the north side of the driveway done. And we're finishing up this field, and we barely have enough on this second fill up to get this field done. Got a whopping 428 liters left over. But both of those fields are 100% fertilized and ready to be planted next month. So I will take this fertilizer spreader and get it put away. And then we can hook up to the bale wrapper and go take care of our contracts. Alright, well, I've got the bale wrapper hooked up here, and we will head to our first field. And of course, they are on opposite ends of the county, so we've got quite a bit of drive time here. Alright, we are over here at field 11, and you guys have already kind of seen me wrap this field before. I've done this contract once already, so we'll just go ahead and get this knocked out. See you guys when I get it done. Alright, finishing up our last 2 bales here. And this contract will be finished. Alright, so that one is done. We can go up to our contracts. And we will collect. That's $51,611. So our next one is $16,000, and it is down on field 40. So we have quite the drive. It is all the way on the opposite side of the county, so we'll head down there, get that contract finished, so then we can head up to our goat barn and get our dairy put in. That way we can start bottling our goat milk. Alright, and we are finishing up our last 2 bales here on this second bale wrapping contract, and it'll be done. And that is officially finished. So we will go ahead and collect that. Alright, so those contracts are done. We're now back up to $82,000. So we'll head back up to the home place, get this bale wrapper dropped off, and then we can head up to our goat barn and get our dairy put in. Alright, well, I went ahead and put in the small dairy here, and we are now bottling our goat milk. So it cost us $36,000, so we're now down to 46 grand. That's kind of tough, but in May we're going to be selling our pigs, and we'll make pretty good money off of that. And in June, I believe, we will be selling our soybeans. So we've still got quite a bit of income coming in yet, so we should be just fine. But I think that might be it for the month of March. So I will see you guys in April when we're ready to plant. All right, welcome into April. It is now time to start planting, and we're going to go ahead and start planting corn. Both of these fields down here at the home place will be corn, and the field up north by the the goat barn will be soybeans. So we'll go ahead and get this thing started. Get our steering assist here. 2 headlands, that is perfect. So we'll get it fired up. We'll get it dropped down. And we'll get these 2 fields planted here. Once we get done planting, we'll also need to get these fields sprayed to get rid of all the weeds. And we still need to haul feed over for our pigs. So they need quite a bit of food. And it's going to be pretty much the last of our cash for now. Alright, well, we are finishing up our last pass here in our first field at the home place, getting our corn planted. And per usual with this setup, the John Deere 8R and the 1775 planter, it is going very fast. Very happy with this setup. Definitely something we're going to use for quite a while. Eventually I will need to upgrade to a bigger planter. Because I do plan on having some pretty massive fields in the end. But for now, this is what we got. And I'll go ahead and get started on our second field here. This one is also going to be corn. So we'll get it lined up here. Get our steering assist. Drop it down. And we'll get this field hammered out. And then we can head up to our north field and get our soybeans planted after this. Alright, and we're just about finished here with our second field of corn, and things are going very, very well. So we'll finish this up, we will head up north and get our soybeans planted. So when we get those done, we have quite a bit of work to do yet. We still got to spray, get our hogs fed, check on our goats. I'm not sure if they'll need some hay bales or not, and we can go from there. But this field is done. So we are officially done planting our corn, and we can head up north and get our soybeans taken care of. Alright, well, we are up here at our north field, and it is good to see that traffic has not gotten any smarter. So we got a nice little traffic jam back here behind us at the intersection. But we'll go ahead, get this thing lined up here. There we go. Get it fired up. Get it dropped down. And we will go ahead and get our soybeans planted up here. This field shouldn't take us too long at all. It's a decent sized field, but this planter does go very quickly. Covers a lot of acres in not a lot of time. Alright, we're finishing up our last pass here with our soybeans, and this field will be done and our planting season will be officially finished. So I'm pretty happy with how fast this has gone. It's taken us, I don't know, hour and a half or so to get all of our fields planted. That's honestly not too bad. So we will go ahead and get this thing folded up, and I'm going to run up here and we can check on our goats, see how they're doing, see if there's any milk we need to get moved over to our dairy, and also see if they need a hay bale or two. Alright, this bale has 3,000 liters. That one's almost gone, and that one's less than 1,000, so looks like we're good for another month yet. And we do have some goat milk here. So we will run this out to our dairy. Get that dumped in. And we can take a look at our dairy here. We have 289 liters bottled up so far. Just shy of 2,300 liters of goat milk in the dairy. So this is going well. Now, like doing cattle, this really wouldn't work. The cattle would produce too much milk. But the goats don't produce a whole lot of milk. So it's not that big a deal. And if we go out here, you can see our goats are growing, and they are growing fast. So our adults are sitting very good. They're at 60% reproduction, so they will be having babies here very soon. And you can see the baby goats are very, very playful, running around like crazy. I gotta say, the animations for the goats is very, very well done. I do enjoy watching them just run around and play. So we will get our tractor and planter taken back to the home place here, and then we can get our 6R hooked up to the wagon so that we can get some pig feed hauled over, and I can show you guys the changes I've made over at our hog units. Alright, well, we are over here at our hog sites, and we're going to go ahead and get this trailer emptied out here. And this should be just enough feed to get them through next month, or through the rest of this month, I guess, and we can sell them off next month. So we can run in here, we can take a look at our pigs. See, they are growing. And next month, they will be ready to be sold. They will officially hit full maturity. And since we're not running these like they're sow barns, there's no reason to wait for them to reproduce. So you can see we've got 38,000 liters of food, and we've got 43,000 liters of slurry in here. And if we run over here, you can see I put in some slurry tanks. This way we can hold the slurry because the barns only hold 53,000 liters, which is not much, and it doesn't go very far. So, and I also got this. It's the Oxbow AT5105, and this is our slurry spreader. I bought this this last winter here, and currently I'm using it to transfer the slurry out of the barns and into our slurry tanks here. But we will be using this here in the fall when we're doing some fertilizing. I used it to fertilize our grass this year. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing loaded up. The one downfall is it does only hold 25,000 liters, so it does have to be refilled quite often, which is kind of annoying, but not a big deal. I just need to get, I'll have to pick up a big trailer at some point. That way we can use and run it like a, like it's a tender, and move it from field to field as needed, because this thing does not drive very fast at all going down the road, so having to come all the way back here to reload is not great. But I'll go ahead and get all of our slurry transferred here, and then we can head back to the home place, and we need to get our sprayer out so that we can spray all 3 of our fields. Alright, we have all of our slurry moved over here, so you can see we've got 116,000 liters of slurry in here already. And I also have this gigantic slurry tank extension, so hopefully they work together correctly. These days it seems to be real hit or miss as to whether or not slurry and manure is actually going to work correctly, so not really sure. Let's just hope it works. So we will take this back to the home place and get our sprayer out and get to spraying. Alright, we have our 4730 loaded up here. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing lined up. And if you remember last year, we had some skips. So we're going to go ahead and get this dropped all the way down, up just a smidge. So we're going to change our steering assist. Instead of 31 meters, we'll drop it down to 29.8. And I want to do 2 headlands. Apparently I can't do 2 headlands. That's interesting. So we're going to do 1 headland, apparently. So we'll fire it up, we'll take off, and yeah, we're going to overlap a little bit, but that's all right. I would rather have it overlap some than leave strips of weeds out there again. So we'll knock these fields out. This is not going to take very long at all. So we're finishing our last pass here with the sprayer, and we ran out of herbicide on the truck, so we will have to fill that back up before we head up north with it. But I'll finish this pass. I'll get the sprayer taken up north, up by our goats, and then I'll jump in the semi and get it reloaded and brought back up north. So we are officially done spraying our corn. So while that's folding up, we can take a look here. We're at a 95% yield bonus. I'll definitely take that. And on the south side of the driveway, we're at a 90% yield bonus. So we should get really, really good yield out of our corn crops here. All right, well, we got the semi reloaded, and then we went ahead and reloaded the sprayer here. So we'll knock out this field. This also will not take very long, which is a very good thing. And we will be done with our spring field work after this, so that is going to be fantastic. Alright, well, we did not have enough herbicide to finish our last pass, so we're going to go ahead and get this fired back up here. We went ahead and reloaded, put a full load on, and now we'll finish this last pass. We'll get everything run back to the home place here and figure out what our plan is for the rest of this month. I haven't looked at any contracts. As you can tell, we're down to $5,000, so it's not looking good. And I'm a little nervous about the pig food, so I might try and hammer out a couple contracts so we can buy some more food just to make sure that they are for sure going to make it into next month. But with that, our spraying is done. So, like I said, we'll get everything run home, and I'll try and figure out a plan for the rest of this month and see where we go from here. Alright, welcome into May, everyone. It is now time to sell our hogs. We've got 750 head of hogs we need to sell. And I've already started a worker on our grass here, getting it mowed. So we have a lot of hay we need to make this month as well. But first things first, we're going to get these hogs sold off because, as you can tell, we're down to $3,700. We are dirt poor at the moment. So we'll run over, this will take 3 trailer loads to get this barn emptied. And we will be reloading with more pigs and restocking our barn. Maybe 2 barns. I definitely want to keep increasing the amount of hogs that I have and really build those numbers up. So I'm hoping we can maybe get 2 barns filled with pigs, but I don't know. We'll see what happens here. Alright, well, we have our first trailer load of fat hogs on here. So we'll take these 250 head down to the animal dealer and get them sold off. Alright, we will go ahead and get these sold off, and that made us $175,000. So we're going to go ahead and load up with some more baby pigs to take back up with us. So that cost us $50,000. So every load of fat hogs will profit $125,000. So we're gonna make a absolute boatload of money here, and we're definitely gonna be able to fill up 2 barns for sure. Maybe even get some in a 3rd barn yet. All right. Well, I ended up filling this barn. It's at full capacity with 1,000 pigs in here, and I spent 200,000 on pig food. So that should be enough food to get these pigs all the way to their sale date. So we're gonna stop there. As you can see, I'm down to 117,000, and we will be selling soybeans next month. So we're gonna make some money off that, but I don't want to cut myself too close here. We do have a lot we need to do this summer, so I'm gonna call it there for now. We're gonna grow these pigs slowly, but eventually we will get all of these barns filled. So I'll take the semi back. It is in desperate need of a wash, and see how our mower's doing. He should be about done by now, and hopefully we can get to tedding and raking and getting our hay done. All right, and our worker is done mowing, so we're gonna go take this back into the shed and get these mowers unhooked here and grab the windrower, and we can start windrowing. I've already got a worker hired up doing the tedding for me, so we'll have this baling done in a jiffy here. Shouldn't take too long at all. All right, well, we have all of the grass windrowed. It is all tedded, windrowed, good to go. So we are now ready to bale. So we need to fill up our round bale net. There we go. And we'll get this tossed back in the shed here. So I'm expecting 48 bales. That's what it's been on this field every cutting. So that'll be very good. We've already got, I think, 51 or 52 bales up in our bale storage already. We will need to get a couple of bales out this month for our goats, but that's no big deal. All right, so we will fire it up, drop it down. And we'll get this knocked out. Should take about a half hour or so, and we'll have this done. You can see across the ditch here, our corn is looking very, very good. Looks like our pre-emergent spraying did work this year properly. I don't see any weeds out there in the field, so that is fantastic. But we'll go ahead, get this baling knocked out, and I'll see you guys when I get done. Alright, well, we are finishing up our last little pass here, and we ended up with 48 bales. This is not going to be enough on this little dab to finish a 49th, so right where I thought we would be, and yeah, this is now done. So we can get this baler put away and grab our pickup and get all these bales picked up out of the field and hauled up to our bale storage. And then we need to fertilize this field. All right, well, we will get all these bales picked up here. It's going to take 2 and a partial trailer loads. All right, well, we have our first trailer load of hay bales here. So we will head up and dump them off in our bale storage. And as we look across our cornfields here, you can see there are no weeds growing. So spraying right after you plant as a pre-emergence herbicide works absolutely fantastic. All right, all of our bales are picked up. The hay field is fully fertilized. So this is going to be it for the month of May. And I will see you guys in June when we sell off all of our soybeans. All right, welcome into June, everyone. It is now time to sell our soybeans. And the Gara elevator, it has the highest price. So that is where we're going to take them. So we'll head down there, get this load sold off, and we'll have to come back and reload. It won't be a full second load, but it'll be, I think, like a 3/4 load. So we can head down there and see how much money we actually get. And I'm hoping we make enough money we can maybe buy some more pigs and also possibly buy some more crop ground yet this year. Really hoping we can expand how many acres we're farming here. All right, we're down here at the Garrett elevator, and we will start getting this trailer unloaded. Ooh, 71,000 per compartment. That's this is going to be a very good payday. It's too bad we don't have more soybeans to sell. All right, so that's the front trailer. We'll get the back trailer emptied out here. All right, we are empty, so we'll head back and load up with the soybeans that we have left. All right, we're down here with load number 2. We'll get this emptied out. Looking like we're going to have probably over $500,000 pretty easily. Not going to complain about that at all. That should be enough for us to expand. All right, well, we ended up with more money than I thought we would. We're at $616,000. So we're definitely going to be expanding. And I think we're also probably going to get a couple more trailer loads of hogs here. But that will be in the next episode. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And if you like what you're seeing, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss an episode.